Someone just followed me on Twitter and look at his face. He looks so happy. He looks so happy. That's like going to be my reaction if Lexter comes back in season 4, just like Hey, you're right guys, Trophy Munch is Joey, and today we're doing something a bit different because, you know, still on the 100 hype train. And I've been tagged to do the 100 tag by how to say
Elke, 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 Elke.
Elke. Yeah, I know how to say her name anyway. I like asked on Periscope that. I think because I mentioned in the review yesterday, I did the 100 season 3 review if you haven't checked that out, but I was like, I hope I said your name right because, you know, I'm not too sure. And apparently the best way to say it is just go Elk and then ugh. Or something like that. The problem with her video though is if you see her, she has like a really pretty cool backdrop. So I feel like we need to create like something Lexa related because I don't know what, I don't really have anything. I have the 100 season 1, but it's not even got Lexa. You know what? We'll make our own. We'll make our own. Paper and pen. Let's go. Right, we're gonna make our own backdrop. Think. That's actually spot on. That is actually incredible. Okay, so we'll put like that. I don't know, where can you even go? No, I don't know, can you see it there? Nope. Lexa, just stay please. So yeah, anyway, Elke tagged, she tagged 2 people and then in the comments she kind of like said, you know what you should do? And I was like, you know, it's 100 related, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I think it's like 14 questions relating to the 100. Okay, so question 1 is why and when did you start the show? Alright, this is actually genuinely what happened. I think it was just before season 2 was about to air, so, because I remember I'd finished season 1 and I was looking when season 2 was about to come out, and it was literally like the week after, it started a week after I finished it. But I was in HMV and I was skimming for a new show to watch, and I don't know why, but I always notice, like, say on the edge of things when it says like 18 plus, I'm like 18, that must mean it's you know, pretty dark. And you know, dark shows that are 18 plus are always the best. So I picked this out because it said 18. First glance I was like, oh, she looks pretty damn sick, you know, Eliza Taylor obviously is. And then I noticed the body's falling and I saw the front cover, like, you know, minus him here, we don't know who this is, but like the body's falling, I just thought it looked cool. And then I looked at the back and just saw like Jasper with the goggles. And it was like £15 and I bought it, put it on. The pilot was pretty bad. Like for those, I think everyone can agree that the pilot really does not show how good the show is like now at the moment. So I put it on. I watched the pilot, I was like, oh god, what have I just bought? Stuck with it and really enjoyed season 1. So, and then season 2 was just about to start anyway, and that's when obviously Lex was introduced into it, and then I was just like, this show's incredible. Question 2, what is your favourite season and why? I think pretty much everyone can agree that season 2 is the best season. Season 1 I like just because it's all set around that drop ship, and he's just kind of getting to know the characters. I kind of said this in the review yesterday, but that's why I like season 1. Season 3, I like some parts of it, but there's too many flaws. And season 2, I can't really think of any really big flaws. You know, obviously Finn massacring a village is kind of a bit dumb. But even that storyline was kind of cool because it's because the whole season was revolved around Clark and Lexa, so just like you can't really complain with how good that season is. And you have Lincoln as well, and Mount Weather, while it got a bit tedious at points, there were some really interesting stories going on in there. So season 2 I think was the strongest by far. Is it your favourite TV show? No. It's the TV show actually that's genuinely made me the most pissed off, if that makes sense. So obviously since I've been I finished season 1, finished season 2, didn't really watch it, or didn't really think about it until season 3 was out. Even then, I didn't pick up season 3 until it had finished airing, and followed so many of you people on Twitter, and just like the rage everyone was feeling, I kind of got like caught up in that. So yeah, it's definitely a show that pisses me off the most. It is up there. It is one of my favorite shows because mainly because of Clark, Lexa, and Raven. Like those 3 characters alone just hold it up for me. But I think it has too many flaws, and Jason just ruins everything. So just for the sake, I'm not going to give him the honour of making it my favourite TV show. Like, no. But it's debatable if it's got my favourite casting of all time. That's something that it could be number 1 in. Who is your favourite male character and why? In season 2, it used to be Bellamy. Yeah, no, shoot me. Season 2, I think a lot of people actually really like Bellamy. Some people still do. Even I'm one of them. Like, I'm still holding out hope in season 4 that they kind of redeem him in a way, but at the moment, Kane is actually my favourite male character. I just think his leadership qualities and his determination, especially in season 3, and how he was in season 1. Like in season 1, I hated him. I couldn't stand him. Like, my God, he was so annoying. But just now seeing how far he's coming, even his like little cute relationship with Abby, I just think it's so cool. And I'm interested to see kind of where his character goes in season 4. I really like him. He's cool. So he's probably my favourite male character. Who's your favourite female character? Notice how there's no and why there, because it's kind of obvious who the best female character is. Lexa. Yeah, Lexa undoubtedly is the best female character, but say because she's dead, we'll presume a live character. So I'm gonna go for, I think Clark's the obvious one, so I'm gonna go for Raven. I think Raven, especially this season, and Lindsay's acting quality in like the episode where it's kind of the exorcism stuff going on. Her acting in that was just phenomenal. It was amazing. So I'm going to go for Raven because Lex is dead and I feel like Clark's kind of too obvious. So we'll say Raven. But if Lex was alive, it would undoubtedly be Lexa. Like I can't express enough how like amazing Lexa is. I'm sorry. I just can't. A character who annoys you even if a lot of people like him. No, him. I still hold out hope for Bellamy, and he annoyed me this season, definitely, but that's more the writer's fault than him. So I feel like Bellamy again is just an obvious choice. Let's go for... See, if it wasn't him, I'd say Octavia. But again, this season, I kind of really liked Octavia. But season 1 and 2, I really didn't connect with Octavia's character. I know a lot of people like her, but that I can't say because it's not him. On a side note, I've just been looking, but look how much of a dick. Look at Kane in the middle. He looks like such a knob. He definitely looks better with a beard, that's all I'm saying. I'll say Bellamy for this season, but overall I'll say Monty just because I kind of find him a bit pointless. But even then, he doesn't annoy me, so that's kind of a hard question. But we'll say Bellamy for this season because I'm kind of holding out hope that they'll redeem him in season 4. But they probably won't because, Which secondary characters do you want to see more of? Definitely, I don't know if you class her as a secondary character, yeah, but definitely Luna. I think if Luna comes back in season 4, like she seems so interesting, and I think they could obviously they were going to make a lot more story out of her with Lincoln, but Jason, I kind of hope to see a lot more of her in season 4. I think she could be a really interesting character. I don't know, Raven's not really a secondary character, so I'll just say Luna. I think Luna could have some really interesting story. If they play their cards right in season 4, she could be amazing, but we'll see how that plays out next year. Who has the best evolution? Like Elke said, I think that just means kind of like character progression. I think, I don't know, I would have said Bellamy, but he's gone back to square one. Jaha's just gone downhill. Kane, I actually think he was such an idiot in season 1, and now he's like one of the best characters. Murphy, surprisingly, he still annoys me at times, but I think where we left off at the end of season 3, I actually really liked him, so Murphy's out there. Lexa could have had a lot of character development, but they just ruin that. So yeah, I'll just go for Kane or something. I think looking back at season 1, like how much I hated him, he's actually one of my most hated characters, and now how awesome he is now. I think Kane's he's a pretty good badass. He's a legend. Who has suffered the most and deserves to finally be happy? Well, I think that one's kind of obvious. Clark, definitely Clark. I think, like, if you think back, her dad died before season 1 started. Then Finn, who she kind of loved for about 3 days, she had to kill him. So, that's all fun and games. Then her one true love, Lexa. Oh my God, I actually can't. They have the best scene of all time. In TV history, Clark and Lexa had the best scene of all time. So, you know, it's all fun and games, and Clark's like, wow, I'm finally happy. Titus Whitus, the bold knob, is just there on the outside with a gun and just shoots and obliterates all happiness for Clark. The thing is now, you say Clark deserves happiness, but I don't see how she's ever going to have happiness. Like, who does she have? You have Bellamy, who's just going to sit there dribbling over you for the next 5 seasons or whatever. Abby, your mum, who just kind of is just there. Clark deserves happiness, but without bringing Lexa back, she's not going to get it. So that's what I have to say about that. What were your reactions for Finn, Anya, Maya, Lincoln, and Lexa's death? For you, which one was the saddest? Lexa was the saddest, but I was more angry than sad, and then kind of, but like I said, I was angry when she got shot by the stray bullets. I thought it was ridiculous, but then kind of Eliza and Alicia's acting ability kind of saved it. Not saved the fact she died, but they made that scene more impactful than it would have been without those two. So I think Lexa's death was definitely the saddest. Who's Anya? Anya die? I don't even remember her. When did she die? Oh yeah, she gets shot by the... Oh my god, I actually remember this scene. I genuinely remember, because I watched this scene like over a year ago, I couldn't remember this scene. Yeah, I think watching that, I was just angry as well. Like, I remember seeing that scene. I was so pissed off. Maya, I didn't give a shit about Maya. I felt more sorry for Jasper as a character than I was bothered. It's kind of like that with Monty's mum. Like, Monty's mum, I did not care about, but I felt more bad for Monty as a character when he kind of had to shoot her. Finn. But let's be honest, he had that coming. He had it coming. Like, you can't just massacre a village, Finn, going, yeah, but you know what? I was just trying to find Clark. Okay, I actually can't. Like, I genuinely don't know what was going through Finn's mind when he just thought, if I kill all these people, Clark will love me. So, like, when Finn died, I was more like, oh, this scene's awesome. Instead of going, oh, Finn, he was my favourite character, because he wasn't. I was so up. He needed to die. And then Clark going up to Lexa like, oh, could you just spare him, please? Like, okay, I'm sorry, think about it, Clark. Someone comes into your village and kills, like, 20 of your people or whatever. You're going to really be like, oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. You know, bygones be bygones. With Lincoln as well, I'm more pissed off, like, at the fact how Jason treated the actor who played Lincoln instead of his actual death. He didn't need to die. Like, they could have done so much with his character, and they just didn't. They were just like, okay, Lincoln's still here. Did you relating to that last question, did you forgive Finn for the massacre of the village, Lexa for the betrayal in Mount Weather, and Bellamy for following Pike? Finn for the massacre of the village, no, I did not. Like, even after it happened, he was still just dribbling over Clark the whole time, and it just kind of got a bit annoying. With Bellamy, though, I'm kind of holding out hope in season 4 that the writers will redeem his character in a way, like I said in the review, again. And Lexa for the betrayal in Mount Weather, yeah, I forgave her after, like, I forgave Lexa before it even happened, because it's Alicia Debnam-Carey, like, oh yeah, because it's, like, an appropriate video as well, we've got the Alicia Debnam-Carey shirt on. God, I'm just trying to think, like, imagine, say Alicia and Eliza go to Clexicon, and I'm not going to, but say I'll wear this shirt, just like, oh, hi, Alicia, and it's just got, like, a t-shirt with her face on going, Alicia. Oh, God, that'd be so awkward. Oh, is that me? Why you got a t-shirt of me on? And he's kind of there, like, because you're famous, Alicia. Which character would you want to see dead? I want to see Jaha die. But I'm just like, what's he gonna do in season 4? He's just gonna bimble about going, oh, the city of light, it was all a lie. Blood must have blood, or blood must not have blood. Like Elke said, like, blood must not have blood was kind of reason why Lexa died, but you can blame Titus Whitus for that. I'm gonna go blood must have blood. I think the whole blood must not have blood thing is stupid. It's a good idea in theory, but thinking about where they live, where they're at the moment, like I say, going back to Finn, say that happens again, like, they just massacre 20 people, and they're really just going to be like, okay, we'll leave that then. They massacre another 20 people, then just be like, no, we can't really retaliate because blood must not have blood. Another 20 people get massacred. No, we're still not going to do anything. And then finally, Sky Crew or Tree Crew. I'm more interested in Tree Crew and kind of like I'd want to be part of Tree Crew more than I would Sky Crew. Yeah, anyway, that's all the questions. That was pretty fun. That was cool. We should do more stuff like that. Thanks to Elke for doing the video, and someone did the actual list as well. Glasses on boys. Okay, Morley X Ali. Oh, Alice. something like that. Yeah, thanks Elke for, you know, tagging me in the comments and stuff like that. It's been fun to do. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, and yeah, any other video ideas, let me know. We're done, Lexa. I think, oh god, I just squished her. I think that is actually like a work of art. When I go meet, if say Alicia's at ClexCon, I should get her to sign this. She's like, I drew you, I really hope you like it. I'm gonna keep that forever, and then I'll just take it around with me forever, and the commander can look over us all. I want to do that thing that people do really fast. How do they do it so fast? They're just like, oh wait, I nearly had it. You ready? You ready? Okay, third time lucky, here we go. Would you be... Okay, I'm gonna give up with that.
Elke.
Kind of forgot to mention as well, but I'll link Elke's video down below. You should check her out. She's so awesome. She's kind of in the featured channels anyway, but I'm guessing like everyone who watches this knows who she is anyway and is subscribed to her channel. But yeah, definitely go subscribe. And I have to tag someone. So I feel like the only other YouTuber who watches the 100 is The Walking Undead. So I guess I tag him if he wants to do it or not. But I guess like anyone who wants to do it, go ahead and do it. If you do the video, tweet me on Twitter, which is linked down below as well, and I'll check your video out for sure. But yeah, Elke's video down below, Walking Undead down below, and all of the links and shit like that. Anyway, thanks for watching it, guys. Peace.